Hello, hello. Just gonna give it a few minutes, see who bumps on. I'm so excited for this evening. Okay, thanks for tuning in, guys. So go ahead and say hi. So who's watching? Where are you from? That way I know if you hear me, if you see me. All right, so basically this is just this is gonna be a first impressions of the new Tripollar Stop Vx. I will go into a full review and detailed description on everything probably later this week. But I really just wanted to jump on because this is a product that's not available currently in the US. It's not going to be available in the US until sometime next year. There is no projection on a date. But a lot of things have to go through FDA approval and testing and whatnot. So that's why it's not available here in the US yet. If you do want this amazing device, I'm able to help with that. And I have another video. If you scroll through, I'll try to link that video in the descriptions. I'm not trying to do that, but I will try to figure it out. And if not, you can just look for my previous video. That was the new Tripollar Stop Vx update. So if you're in the US and you do want to get this Tripollar Stop Vx, you'll be able to find that video, and there's instructions for how you too can get this device in the US, even though it's not currently available. So first, opening up, beautiful packaging, your device. There's an instruction booklet here. Also, side note, my face is clearly shiny because I've already applied my Tripollar Stop Preparation Gel to prepare my skin to do my treatment. So inside of the packaging, like I said, it's very, very beautiful, luxurious packaging. It's very sturdy. If you like packaging, you'll definitely like that. So inside the box, you will see your device. And as you see, I've not used it. I've not even touched it until now, aside from me getting out a plug. But that top comes out, and then this is how your box arrives. So in here we have different converters. So if you're in the US, there is a US converter plug. We'll actually go ahead and take these out. If you are in China or if you're in the UK, there are also converters that come inside of this box. So you have 3 different converters for wherever you are. So just because you get a US converter, that doesn't mean it's available. So like I said, this device is not available in the US, and it's not going to be available until sometime next year. So if you want it sooner than next year, you'll have to look back on my other videos to find out how you can actually get that. So that's how this comes with your different converters. Also, you get a Tripollar Stop Preparation Gel. And I've not opened this yet, but now this comes in a tube versus a jar. Personally, it doesn't make a difference either way to me. If I had to choose, I would probably choose a jar because I know I'm going to get all my product. Tubes tend to waste product. You don't tend to get that much. There's a lot of waste involved in that. So I'd rather get all my product. It's more money conscious. And then this little piece that goes inside the box, that's just there to kind of take up space. But I love the packaging. It's pretty amazing. It's just beautiful. So let's go ahead and take this off. So your Tripollar plug looks like this. And then you would put whatever converter that you want on. So we're just going to go ahead and put this on. And there we go. So that is on. I am going to unplug my little ring light, which may die, so we'll just bear with me with that. So I've already got my extension cord set up because I knew I was going to be doing this live. The Tripollar Stop Vx is basically a re-engineered version of the Tripollar Stop V. Now, the Tripollar Stop V utilizes their standard radio frequency in conjunction with their DMA technology, which is dynamic muscle activation, which is similar to microcurrent. So it's basically a hybrid device that utilizes radio frequency as well as microcurrent. So the new Stop Vx is, like I said, it's a re-engineered version of that because the new Stop Vx utilizes the same technology as the new Tripollar Stop X. Now, the difference between the Stop X and the Tripollar Stop is that the Tripollar Stop utilizes their standard radio frequency. The Tripollar Stop X utilizes a multi-radio frequency technology. So that's why this is re-engineered, and that's why this is different, because this utilizes a multi-radio frequency as well as the dynamic muscle activation. So I've already washed my skin. I've applied my Tripollar Stop preparation gel. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug this device in, and I'm going to go ahead and power that on. I've not opened the book. I've not read the instructions. I'm basically just going to have to figure this out because I want to see how it does. So beautiful packaging, beautiful device. If you use the Tripollar Stop X, the Tripollar Stop, Tripollar V, it's all basically the same material. Somebody said that one of their qualms with the device is that they weren't impressed with the housing of it. They felt like it felt a little cheap in comparison to the price. I liked to point out that you're not necessarily paying the price for the housing. While it is nice, it's also plastic, so it's very lightweight. You're not going to want something bulky, and you're not going to want something heavy, especially when you're trying to move it around your face, right? So that's why you wouldn't want something metal or something heavy, because you're going to be doing this for the next, about 15 minutes or so. So it needs to be lightweight. And then also, I think regardless of it being plastic, it looks good. It looks luxurious, and it actually feels nice, and it is ergonomically designed to hold in your hand. So this is what the tips look like. So these diodes have to be in contact with your skin at all time. And then there is a temperature. So right in the center, that is a temperature sensor. So that's going to constantly check the temperature of your skin to make sure it's at the correct temperature for your treatment. So what I've noticed already so far, so power button. So if I hold this for 2 seconds, it'll turn the power off. If I hit the button once, that is going to put me on my lowest heat setting for my radio frequency. So that is a green light. If I hit this again, that's going to go up to a second level, which is going to be a higher temperature for your radio frequency treatment. Now, when I hit the button again, that is going to switch over to the DMA mode. That's your dynamic muscle activation. That's similar to microcurrent. So that's on the lowest setting. And if you hit the power button again, that's going to hit it up to the second highest power setting. So it just keeps going. And then once you hit the power button again, it's going to drop it right back to radio frequency mode. So just by hitting the power button, it's going to toggle from your lowest radio frequency treatment setting to the highest, and then over to the DMA treatment setting lowest, and then up to the highest. So we're going to go right to the second highest heat setting for my radio frequency. I've already done my radio frequency device 2 days ago. So I typically now am at a point to where I'm doing this about 1 to 2 times a week. Sometimes I'll do it twice a week if I really feel like I need that extra boost or extra glow. But typically I'm doing it about once a week now to maintain the results. Typically you're going to be using it more frequently when you're first starting out for the next 6 to 8 weeks. And then after about 8 weeks is when you can switch down to using it, anywhere from 1 to 4 times a month. So as with our radio frequency mode, again, I have this set on the second setting, which is the higher setting because my skin is already acclimated to the heat, and that's what the Tripolar Stop Vx does. So we are just going to spend the next 5 minutes doing this side of my cheek. And then just for time's sake, I'm going to switch over from that to the DMA mode so we can actually see what it feels like. Because I know that's why a lot of you are tuning in, because originally I said that I wasn't sure what DMA felt like. I don't know what the DMA is going to feel like, microcurrent feels like, because I've never done that before. I've had somebody ask if it hurts. So my orange light indicator light is on. When the orange light comes on, that means your skin is heated up to the accurate temperature for the best treatment results. So once that turns on, you're not going to stop. You still need to spend about anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes on each area. So you'll also notice that I'm doing small motions, small circular motions around my face, keeping that orange light on as often as possible. So if you're moving too fast, that orange indicator light might not turn on that quickly. And if it doesn't turn on, you're either going too fast or you might have too much preparation gel. So you could end up wiping that off. But you can also see when I went to an area that I wasn't treating, that the temperature had gone down and the orange light had gone off. But if you're constantly overlapping the areas, you're able to do that. And I will point out that I'm not going to be treating my forehead at all right now. And that's only because I touched up my Botox this morning. I was filming a video for you guys, but then my memory card maxed out. So my camera was beeping and it said not enough memory, and then it shut off. So I was making a Botox video for you guys, but unfortunately my camera had other plans. I could salvage it. I could still post it halfway through if that's something you guys are interested in. I don't know. If you want me to post it, I will. I'll figure something out, or I'll just wait 2 months, and when I touch up again, then I will make another video. I do plan to also sometime this weekend, possibly Sunday or Monday, to do a video of doing some PDO threads. So if you want to see that, leave a comment for me. So I'm just treating the area with my radio frequency. I have it on the second highest setting. So I have, the maximum amount of heat output. And again, I've already done this 2 days ago with my Tripollar Stop Vx. And already what I do notice with this, and I don't know if this version is going to be the same one that is coming out in the US next year sometime, but this does have 2 heat settings. The Tripollar Stop Vx has 1 heat setting. So already I feel like this actually heats up faster. I feel like it heats up better. And I actually feel a little bit more heat coming from this device versus the Tripollar Stop Vx. So now that my skin has already been heated up, it takes about 3 to 5 minutes per area. It's already been going for a few minutes. I feel like that's good. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit the power button to the lowest DMA setting. And typically DMA is used on your jawline and on your cheek area to kind of lift. So again, I've never felt like what this feels like. So let's see. Oh, okay. So it's a shocking motion. It's almost like if you have a really strong twitch. And this is on and I don't know if you can see this, but it kind of is making my eye twitch. Do you see that? So it is recommended to use this for about 3 to 5 minutes, even on the DMA setting. It's a very interesting feeling, that is for sure. So I'm just going to go in upward motions. And I don't know if that is exactly how it's supposed to be done, but that's how I'm going to be doing it. So I'm just going in upward motions from my cheekbone out. And I will say, when you get close to your nasolabial folds, you can actually feel this on your teeth, which kind of feels weird. So I'm not sure what the second level of this feels like, but can you see? So this actually is pulsing your muscle. So it is making my lip tremor, twitch. So you can actually see that. It's actually kind of funny. So it actually is working out your muscle. So I'm just going to keep going in upward motions. Do you guys think I should put it up on the second level? Just to kind of see what it's like? And I don't know if you guys are saying anything or not, because I'm not seeing anything coming up on the screen. But let's go ahead and just do it. Balls to the wall. So I'm going to hit the power button again. And now this is on the their higher setting for the DMA. So the first one I think is tolerable, the first setting. So I'm not sure if the second one is going to be tolerable. So it might hurt a lot, and you're going to see firsthand. Okay, well, it's not. It doesn't hurt differently. It pulses faster. And I also still feel heat coming from it. So I'm not sure if on the DMA setting, if I should be, I don't know, feeling the heat at the same time. Should I be doing the radio frequency and DMA at the same time? Is that what it's supposed to do? You guys, I don't know. This is a first impression, so you're seeing it firsthand. So it's definitely an interesting feeling, for sure. I wouldn't say it hurts. It's just, it feels very odd. And the most uncomfortable part is, I think, when you're closer to your teeth, you can actually feel it. So I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but I do think I'm going to back this off to the very first setting, only because I feel like your skin has to acclimate to everything first before you can jump up levels. The same thing with heat. You know, if you're trying to use heat on something, then you're going to start with the lower setting and work your way up. And I think that's probably the same thing with the DMA, your dynamic muscle activation. So I'm just going to keep going in upward motions and really concentrating just on the jawline. This device was meant to contour your facial features, contour your cheekbone, contour your jawline to give everything a more lifted appearance. And I don't know if this is actually recommended for under your eye area, so I'd probably steer clear of that. And like I said, this is just the first impression. This is just me trying to figure the device out. I've not read the instructions. I've not read any of that. So I don't even know if, are you supposed to go near your eye area? Are you supposed to do this all over your face like this? All those questions will get answered when I do an actual video and I actually, do some in-depth research on it. But like I said, I just really wanted to come up on here so you guys can see my very first thoughts and impressions on this device, and especially the DMA feature, since I've never used the DMA feature before in any of their devices. But I think it feels good. It's a different feeling. I don't think it's very painful. I think if you have very sensitive skin or you don't have a high pain tolerance, maybe it probably could be uncomfortable. But you know what they say in the beauty world? Beauty is pain, or pain is beauty, or it's something like that. But I definitely think it's tolerable, and I think if you are sensitive to it, I think you can build your tolerance to it. So as a whole, I think it's great. I think the device is great. I think it's beautiful. I think the packaging is awesome. I think this is going to be a winner, especially when you're basically getting two different devices in one. I think that's a winner. So I'm going to use this device for the next probably 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and then I'm going to see if I have any type of results from lifting. Because the main reason I got this device was, one, to try out the DMA feature, but also because I really want some lifting in my cheek area and around my nasolabial folds. So yes, Beth, it does sometimes hurt to be beautiful, but you know, everything comes at a price, right? It really does. So that's my thoughts and my impressions on this. Like I said, it's not available. This Stop Vx is not available in the US now. If you do want to get the device, you can look back at my previous video that's titled Stop Vx Update. I have put in the descriptions everywhere. Yeah, Hunter, there's a lot of skin terms. Then you can see how I was able to get this device in the US, even though it is not currently available. And then there's also in the description of that video, my affiliate link through the Amazon UK store, which is where I will be directing you to get this device, since I am an affiliate with the company. But that's all I got for you for this. And then I'll be more than likely doing a live Sunday on doing some PDO and PLLA threads that I'll be putting into my face. So that's going to be a really exciting video. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. I hope you guys are going to be tuning into the debate because the last one was a shit show. I'm sure this one will be a little bit more composed. Here's hoping. But I do have myself a glass of wine. I'm going to have myself some dinner. I hope you guys all stay well. I can't wait to hear from you. I can't wait to see you. And we will talk together again soon. So have a good night. Stay well. Bye.